here to play at the most crucial time you needed in that winners finals. And let's see if it replicates here in Grands. You got to be feeling good after that W from before. And let's see if they can replicate that now. Grand finals of 3v3 championships for EU has now begun.
So I feel like we have two sides of a similar coin here, because we saw TM. Okay, if you want to bully TM, Koko's going to go nuts. Sarme, oh my goodness.
Sarme has been on like 24/7 hater energy. Anytime he's near anyone, it's just throwing hands, and it has been working so well. Like, I would genuinely be scared to edgeguard as much as Sarme does in 3v3s, because you expect to get reversed, and it's like, no, not at all.
Bro, there's like 5 other people in the game that could introduce variables. And somehow Sarme is just not worried about multivariable calculus because he's doing it on the edge all the time.
As we have learned, the most important factor today, math is not real.
Math is cringe. Tell your teacher that I said that.
Yeah, make sure you specifically let them know that who's Sparky, whose birthday is today, that math is cringe, and you cannot tell him he's wrong because it is his birthday. But blue team falling 2 in a row. TM actually lining up another knockout. I've really been enjoying watching TM's adjustments. Look at that pressure off stage. Fried's going to sneak by. They finally end up losing one there by Koko, but TM is actually the one who hasn't given one up yet.
And that's the scary thing, is like, okay, if you're blue, what's your win condition? Okay, bully TM out of the game. Okay, then Koko's going to go crazy. All right, well, let's change that up. Let's bully Koko out of the game. Well, we've now seen TM go crazy, but that's also the same thing for the red team. It's like, okay, you want to bully Fry? He's just going to tank all the damage, and then Sarme is going to go crazy. You bully Sarme? Okay, Fry has the potential, and so does Bartu.
Yep. I mean, I think that the performance of TM now only showcases exactly how strong Delta and Koko were leading all the way up to this point. Because the fact that they got all the way up here while TM was playing well, but now is playing extremely good, is a very frightening thing for everyone to see, as Bartu is currently being chunked over in center. Going to avoid the recovery, gets a reversal sider. It's still not enough, though, to take out Koko over on the right. Actually, that is going to be enough. Not going to be able to make it back.
Sarme was going to make sure
that
Koko was going to kiss the blast zone. He said, it is time for you to meet your maker. You're going down there no matter what.
I got a gauntlet with your name on it, and it was not even necessary at the end, but the red team now falling pretty far behind. TM once again being the one to stock tank at the moment, avoiding the follow-up, but great answer from Delta with that recovery as they tried to go and attack TM.
Nothing but even here in game 1 as we get about 2.5 minutes into this one. TM is going to lose his second stock. Frydasole, can they take him out anytime soon to even this one back up?
Well, Fried needs to replicate that success from earlier. Like we said, Fried being one of the biggest reasons why they're able to call so far. But that sider comes through, takes him out. And actually really good defense from Bartu hovering around that double up that they had on that platform.
That moment where they were attempting to take out Fry, they also just put out a ton of damage onto Sarme and Bartu. My eyes were locked on Fry, and then I look up at the top right of the screen, and I see Sarme basically done, Bartu taken out of the game, TM taken out of the game. We have a 2v2, but it's in favor of the red team by far.
Yeah, Fried was actually, had an amazing edge guard going right there that forced the fully charged recovery from Koko to stall and Delta to go help out.
Ooh.
So this is actually not too bad if they could get an edge guard, because that's the big reason why they've been winning all day today. However, Sarme currently in a bad spot, does break that team combo up perfectly, but gets sent packing.
This 2v2 was looking just a little bit sloppy from the team of Delta and Koko. Now, they're not regular teammates. Like, Koko used to play with Spyrox. I actually don't remember who Koko was playing with most recently in the summer 2v2s, so that could be a little bit different. But that was looking like a little bit of a sloppy 2v2.
Something that has continued to impress me, though, is the way that Delta's kind of been dominating the stage control. Like, we've been looking at Delta's potential performances continuing to increase each event ever since LCQs last year. This is one of the most impressed I've seen of Delta's play, even with it being 3v3s and not having to worry so much about having to win neutral as often. He's capitalizing whenever there is a free opportunity to do it. Like right here, did not let Fried get away, but also even before that, every time there is a free team combo, he is right there to get it. His breakups have been good, his team synergy has been good, and Delta might actually be who they need to shift their focus to, because before we were saying it was Koko, now it seems like it's Delta.
Bro, is it just going to be like a rotating, like, okay, we're who do we get? That guy!
That's when things are scary. When all cylinders are firing in each game, you go, we have to go get that one.
Yeah.
But the other one
we
was
gotta
the
go
problem.
after another guy.
But right now, they got a 2v1 over on TM, and look how TM walked away with only yellow. That actually, most of the time earlier today, TM would have been in the red already in that situation. Now, as the ground pound play, Fried's going to sneak his way out. But Sarme, actually the one to take the most damage already off the start, consistently getting hit by these sidelights on Spear.
Yeah, Delta and TM have been teaming together recently. But of course, we saw it was Delta and Koko, who are not necessarily teammates who compete together in tournaments unless it's like a rare thing. Because like we said earlier, France do be grinding.
Yeah.
They just be having tournaments all the time that are just French League.
I mean, it's showcasing here. Like we said, oh my God.
Man.
Bro, just
he used all the moves in the kit. He didn't have any more.
Jump Delta. Like, go after Delta as quickly as possible. He's been tearing everyone up. Sarme's barely been able to play the game ever since it started. Like, don't even worry about TM at this point. Koko falls, but Delta has been so strong at getting so much reward on hit.
Fry hoping he can get an edge guard. Here he goes into the GC neutral signature. TM's able to get back. He also ends up doing a little bit of team damage, grabbing a team KO, a little bit of friendly fire on that one, but still, it is 7 stocks to 4. TM, the one who is struggling to survive, is now the last person to lose first stock.
He's been impossible to knock out each game. Like, for the past, 5 rounds, he does not give up his stocks at all. In only... the only blunder really was that accidental team kill, but it doesn't matter. The triple pogo, taking out Sarme. Sarme got cooked. Like Sarme was the ace.
I'm telling you, TM was hungry because he was trying to get him on the skewer so he could put him on the grill, cook him up, and eat him.
Shish kebabbed all the way down to the bottom of the blast zone, and you could not have asked for a better time as Koko has been hit a few more times. Going to fall right there, but even at that, like, you're looking at a 5-stock up to 3 lead while still holding character advantage. Bartu in a terrible spot right now. Has a free double up, but don't even need to worry about that. Just 2 of them going out there, just missing. Neutralize keeping them off stage. Like, they just keep getting to put on free damage now over on the right-hand side for Fry.
Nice follow-up from Koko. Didn't even end up hitting his teammate.
That, like, red team is on point.
I really love...
Delta, put him down!
I love the split here from the red team is because they have the man advantage. So that means, like, TM can fight Bartu on the left, Delta can fight Frydasole on the right side, and Koko can just be that flex position in the middle to then find the follow-up like he just did on the previous stock he took.
Look, I know we've known Delta for that Taros for a long time. I just want to see Spear from now on. Delta's Spear has been phenomenal throughout this entire thing, and accidentally get broken up by Koko as he had the signature. Koko said, no, that one's mine.
Oh, TM, he didn't find another down air on the right side like he did previously. D-Light side air from TM, taken off the top. Beautiful finish. Delta, TM, and Koko are now up 2-0. They only have to win this best of 5, and they've won the tournament.
They have the most comfortable seat in the house. It may be the blue team on the swing sets, but they are chilling by the poolside, ready to order that steak with this money they might make off of this if they do not have the blue team adjust. And we're going to see a couple swaps come in from the blue team at that. This is the first time we've seen them really force a double swap, and it's going to be to the Mordex.
Fry, of course, going to another Scythe legend. Sarme doing the same. 2 Mordexes is an interesting choice when you're down 0-2.
I agree with that a lot.
And you don't have like the winner's bracket blessing of being able to lose 2 sets before game's over.
Yeah, I agree with your speculation a lot. Double Mordex does, like, we haven't seen Scythe do as much today. They could be holding on to something here. They might have some incredible team combos that might be lined up, but the knockout potential of the Axes have been so good against them. As we see, however, the first stock fall to a very dominant play from Sarme over on the left. So maybe we're looking too far into it, but that was really solid from Sarme.
Bartu ended up falling. Sarme and Frydasole both very damaged on this one. One thing that they do have to be careful about is because everybody's the same color, because this is teams, you have a dog and then you have another dog.
Yeah.
You're looking at 2 dogs here, and you know they chose different skins so that they can differentiate themselves from one another. But in the chaos of what can happen in Brawlhalla, regardless of whatever mode you're in, looking at 2 dogs can be a little bit difficult.
I mean, even what we were looking at earlier with the triple Ogrims at one point, like, you have to find which one is the one that's the most damaged. So it becomes a little bit confusing, and it could be that final tactic. Well, Fried is holding on to his stock very well right now. That was one of the key synergy pieces that they needed to stay alive. However, going to get punished in center. That is going to be The first one going for Fried, but Bartu falling so long. And
that's the thing.
TM again. Last one to give up the first stock.
That's the thing is you have Fry. He's stock tanking. You have TM. He's stock tanking. Fry falls first, and in the meantime, Bartu has taken a tremendous amount of damage. Same thing for Sarme. So it's very much in the red team's lead here. It is 6 stocks to 4.
Sarme falls. Fried is holding on to that second stock, but at this point, you have to get that damage done onto Delta and Koko. You have to get something going right now as they go and try and force Delta over to the side. But excuse me, Koko to the side. But TM instantly there once again to break it up. He has been so good. That ground pound separating both of them too, stopping them from pressuring Koko anymore.
Oh, a lot of spears in the middle.
Ooh.
Ends up getting split. 2 members of the red team sent flying. TM and Koko looking for their way back to the stage. TM is able to finally grab a weapon. Bartu is at the weapon disadvantage. Fry has Delta on the left side.
All right, TM finally falls. They unfortunately couldn't get that double knockout before, but they do find Koko. Delta playing very well in center, avoiding everybody going for the recoveries, dodges burn, but they can't really do much about it, and Delta still getting as much damage, but a punish coming in from his own teammate, lining it up. Bartu deep into red, but this made it a little bit closer for the blue team.
Bartu's going to have to be so careful. Doesn't have a weapon. Oh, he almost went over to it, but he hesitated. He jumped because he knew Koko was coming in with the axe side air. Fry taken out of the game. It's a 3v2.
Almost falling again. Delta's been so good, but TM getting that side air. Coming in with that weapon toss down to the down air once again. His X-Gun's been so on point. This should possibly be it. It looks like Team France might be the ones taking out 3v3s. They send them back up. Well, how much longer?
Oh, dude, Sarme's just running. He's running. Oh, I don't blame him. Down air from TM. Weapon toss goes down. That confirms it. Delta, TM, and Koko are your 3v3 European champions.
Could not have asked for a more entertaining build up to this moment. They were able to take out Godly's team. They were able to run through so many other people, but in the midst of all that, we had one factor we constantly looked at throughout all day and could not have asked for a better time for the full team to put it all together. Delta performed so well. Koko constantly controlling center, and TM becoming the impossible to knock out factor at the end. Amazing job from Team France, and also proving you correct on all days of your birthday.
I'm the 3v3 master. Which is more important. Honestly, at the end of the day, getting this one right, I'm going to hold this with me for a long time. Because it's Team France. It's 3 incredibly talented players, of course, all of that. Yeah, of course, Delta and TM team together in 2s. But if you look at their PRs, I mean, if you go by seeds, of course, putting them in second seed. Really smart seeding, by the way.
Yeah, incredible seeding, and it definitely wasn't questioned at any point throughout today by anyone. But